Speaking of wedding and matrimony, stay-at-home dads, kill yourself. Or, okay, don't kill yourself, but consider it. Consider killing yourself, because I think your child would be better off with telling his friends, "Oh, so what does your dad do? He killed himself." Oh my God. He's better off doing that than, what does your dad do? He watches game shows. I think that the pity of your suicide will get them laid. So in that, you're giving to your child. Stay-at-home moms I have no problem with, because they passed a human being through their body, so they earned it. They can stay at home as long as they want. Stay-at-home dads, just consider suicide. And the reason why they should consider suicide is because in our culture in the West, when you die, you become a genius. You do. When you die in North America now, you become fucking brilliant. I have been a fan of Hunter S. Thompson for years. He wasn't all that respected. They made a few movies about his books. His books got published, but the second he blew the top of his head off, he became brilliant. And everything he wrote and said became brilliant. And in music too. Music is the worst for it. Because there's a lot of artists who make great work, aren't recognized, and then disappear into oblivion. We don't care. But the second they die, they become brilliant. Hip-hop's really bad for it. Biggie and Tupac were good at what they do, but they weren't that fucking good at what they do, okay? Jam Master Jay was brilliant at what he did. When he got shot, fucking tragedy. Did not change what he did at all. But it did, because after he got shot, everything Run DMC became brilliant and a prophecy. It became part of the Western dream. And like, what? Really? My Adidas is, yes. Just read those lyrics. There's some heavy shit going on in there. No, there isn't. And it's not just hip-hop. I don't mean to shit on hip-hop. Rock music is worse for it. Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix, Jim Morrison, all of these people. I'm a fan of their music, but they weren't that fucking bright. They weren't that intuitive. No, but like, if you read their lyrics now, can't you see how they... No, they didn't fucking see anything. They choked on their own vomit. He died in a bathtub. He was not that smart. But like, if you listen to Come As You Are Now, like when he says, "I don't have a gun," but clearly he did have a gun. No! It's not that deep. It's not like he wrote Come As You Are and, hey, in 3 years I'll blow my head off. He's not that smart. I like Nirvana, but him killing himself turned him into something that he wasn't. Something else on music I just want to say really quick. If you have any friends that are studying classical music, I want you to remind them as often as you can, they are training to become a cover band. All classical musicians are cover bands. If you're a musician and you don't play your own original music, you are a cover band, you are a tribute band, you are no different than the guys who dress up like Kiss but aren't in Kiss. I feel very passionate about music. Music is as close as I come to a religion. I love music. My patron saint of all things musical is Tom Waits. Some people are fans, some people aren't. I'm a huge fan of Tom Waits. But not everybody likes him, because he sounds like the Cookie Monster when he sings. I have a job at a restaurant, and in the morning I can listen to music, and I love listening to music. The other day we had a plumber in, he was doing repairs. And he said, "Who's that you're listening to on the music box?" And wow. And then I was like, "Well, that's Tom Waits." He goes, "Huh? Never heard of him." And yet he continues to exist. Somehow a plumber, and I'm not making fun of plumbers. If you want to be a plumber, go plumb away. Fucking plumb to your heart's content. But I've never, not knowing something, tried to discredit it. Like, I've never been to Africa. It's still there. Like, oh, Tom Waits, never heard of him. He still exists. Just because you don't know of something doesn't negate it.